Good afternoon or morning or night whenever you're listening to this. This is the Peaceful Savage, and I am going to do monthly readings for each of the signs for the month of May. And I want to start off each reading with this message that may resonate with you and may not. I just thought it was nice because we're moving out of winter and we're coming into spring now. And the message that this says is, I focus on my home this month, ensuring that it is tranquil, safe, warm, and welcoming. I find housework to be fun, as it is a way to show love for my surroundings. I regularly clean out clutter so that any stagnant energy departs with it. My home is my sanctuary, and love fills every room. I think this is a really beautiful message at this time, considering our circumstances and, appreciating the things that we already have and learning how to show them love and appreciation instead of seeking comfort somewhere else, and seeking it from what you already have, whether that's inside of you or your belongings, the things that you have purchased or you've made or that have gotten given to you, that are special to you, that help contribute to your growth and to your inner peace. So I'm gonna start with the signs now. Hi Aquarius, how's it going? I hope all is well. I will be doing a monthly reading for the month of May. I'm using the Shaman deck. Lots of beautiful illustrations, lots of cool symbolization. I don't even know if that's a word actually. Lots of cool symbols. Let's just continue with that. Oh, yeah. Brain fart sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna shuffle the deck and we're gonna do past, present, future energy. Kind of the way that I see it is things that you're moving from, and then into the present moment, and then how the present moment is kind of influencing the way that you move forward. Sweet Aquarius, how you doing for the month of May? For the month of May. Sweet. Coming from a time of uncertainty, now it's time to rest and then create. Sick. Fuck yeah. Alright, Aquarius, you're coming from this energy in your past, which is the moon. It's about indulging in your fantasies. It's about not being able to see everything about a situation clearly, because the moon can only light up so much. It's bright, but not as bright as the sun. You can't see everything that's lurking in the dark or the shadows. It's about indulging in your shadow side, learning your habits, seeing how your habits influence others, or it's about being taken over, not in a detrimental way, but, being taken over by your habits, maybe your shadow side, which is natural as fuck. I need to say that. Everyone's so afraid of their shadow side, but that's what makes us human. That's what makes us have a conscience. It's our shadow side. You know, it's natural to have one of those, and it's natural to be scared of it and not want it to come to light, but that's just what we are. It fuels us in a way. It fuels us to go after our desires, you know, our hidden, deepest desires. So I feel like you're coming out of a time where you were uncertain about a situation, like heavily uncertain. Like it just kind of, it's like almost like you got so deep into a situation that now you're coming out of it, and you're wanting to rest because you've realized how much rest you need about a situation. I feel like you were almost like indulging in fantasies or daydreaming about ideas that weren't necessarily true about a situation. Like how can you see a situation clearly if you can't, like, if not everything about it is being upfront, like the truth isn't exactly known. So I feel like you had no other choice except to delve into your obsessions, or, you know, like your nighttime deeds or your shadow side. You know, you really helped it, which really helps you get to the core of, you know, your behaviors. I feel like you really indulged in some behaviors, or you're coming out of a time where you're realizing what kind of behaviors were affecting you the way that they were, and you're seeing how, like, what you want to keep doing, like what kind of habits are actually good for you and what are more detrimental to your well-being and your relationships and your lifestyle as a whole. And yeah, so now you're in this reflection period, and it's a time about being in your sanctuary. So like create a sanctuary for yourself right now. It's good to create something for yourself, a place where you feel like you can relax, where you can digest all of these thoughts that are being illuminated now, about your shadow side, about how you've been contributing to this earth and how you want to keep contributing to this earth, and how positive it is to have a shadow side and to see the positive effects of that, you know, of having a shadow side and indulging in those fantasies, and how much it's actually taught you about being a human being and being a creature on this earth, and how you want to, you know, engage in your relationships. And so yeah, definitely create a safe space for yourself in this time where you can relax and just digest, because I feel like you've been going through a time where your thoughts were literally like just all over the place. Like you were going dark places, like dark, like, but like that was eye-opening to you. You were like, holy fuck, I didn't think I could I didn't think I could get this deep with my thoughts, man. But you did, which is great. And now you're taking time to like reflect on them all and you know, let them actually speak to you instead of adding more confusion to this situation. I feel like you now have a time where you can digest everything that you've been thinking, you've been feeling about situations. And I feel like yeah, so definitely a time of reflection, and I feel like you're going to come out of this time of reflection as the magician, which he has all the elements that he needs to get what he wants done. Like he can create anything from midair. Like he's a magician. Like he's got all the elements. He's got his swords, cups, he's got his wands and his pentacles, and with all those elements he has this like power. He has this mental power because he's holding on to the sword, which is like signifying that he is in control of his thoughts. Like his thoughts do not consume him. He does not let his negative thoughts consume him. He's like capable. He's like, you know what? I want to build a new life for myself. I want to build a new stage in our relationship, or I want to build a new stage in my business, or I want to build like a fucking empire. I don't know. He's so capable. He has so much he understands, like there's so much black, there's so much contrast in this picture, and like it makes me think of like that yin and yang, you know, like your shadow self and then you're just like your conscious self. So it's like I feel like he harnesses the power of understanding and accepting, coming to acceptance that his shadow side is just as important as the side that society tells us that we need to be all the time, that good person. But like you can't be the good without the bad. And I feel like now you see that as the magician. I feel like you're accepting your thoughts, your shadow self, and you're like, yo man, like with my understanding of myself and my destructive behaviors, I can now see how I can make them constructive. I can now, you know, move forward into this new chapter of my life. I feel like you're starting a new chapter of your life. And I think that it's going to be one of capability, determination, like wisdom, willpower, and just a deeper understanding of that shadow self and how it works simultaneously with your conscious self. I feel like there's not going to be as many battles emotionally, mentally about your dark thoughts, your weird obsessions and shit. Like it's almost like you're accepting how beautiful they are and like how well they can contribute into this world, you know, just by being you. And like accepting that and not letting it consume you, but creating something, like taking that and building with it, no matter what it is. It's taking something and building. Sick. Fuck yeah. Aquarius. Yeah, I'm feeling that shit. Y'all are so weird motherfuckers, so I can't even deny the fact that you guys would be thinking some hella shit. So thank you for watching and, you know, joining me in this reading. If you have any questions about this reading or tarot in general, about your life, feel free to shoot me a message. I'm an open book. I love to communicate. I love to share my knowledge of tarot, and I think it's a really great tool for reflection. If this resonated with you, I'm really happy for that, and hopefully it inspires you. And if it didn't, that's so okay, and don't worry about it, because not every message you get is gonna be for you. Sweet. Happy May, guys.